Heavy rain falls like grey curtains over the luxury HOA community. Shining roads reflect street lights like glass. Big houses stand quiet with tall white fences around them. Everything clean like someone washed sadness away from streets. But behind perfect view people live with strict rules. Silence like command. Neighbors watching neighbors like cameras. Every smile controlled, every door locked with fear. In one small rented house at corner sits Emily Harper, single mom who came here searching peace for her little girl. Working 2 jobs, day shift at grocery, night shift cleaning office floors. Her hands tired but her heart strong because she has Zoe, a little girl with brown hair falling on shoulders. Eyes big like storybooks, always smiling like she hides sun in her pocket. Emily never thought she would be in this place with people wearing expensive coats and expensive problems. She lives in smallest house allowed in community. Paint peeling from walls, rain dripping through roof when storms heavy. But she keeps place clean, keeps Zoe warm, keeps dreams alive even if lonely. Tonight she comes home late, rain soaked her dress, hair wet like broken roots falling on shoulders. She drops bag on table, sighs long because tired sits inside bones now, not just body. She looks at Zoe sleeping on sofa holding crayon box, little drawings around like child-made family from colors she doesn't fully have. Emily smiles small, moves hair from Zoe's forehead, kisses her gently, goes to kitchen to make tea. But Zoe suddenly wakes like she felt mom's sadness in air. She opens eyes halfway, sees Emily's tired hands holding cup. She jumps from sofa with excitement like morning arrived at night. Emily surprised, "Hey baby, why you awake?" Zoe looks at her with serious face like small detective. She goes to bag, opens it without asking, pulls out card with small heart printed on side. Text says blind date, Friday 7 p.m., reserved table. Emily freezes, her heart jumps to throat. She tries to take card but Zoe runs holding it like treasure. Zoe smiles wide, "Mom, let's go. You have date." Emily blushes deep, red spreading in cheeks. She whispers fast, "No, no baby. That is mistake. I'm not going. It's joke from coworker." But Zoe doesn't listen. She believes world works on hope, not fear. She pulls Emily's hand, dragging her to door, repeating, "Mom, let's go. Let's go." Emily tries to stop, laughs tired. "Zoe, listen. Dates are not for children. You can't come. HOA rule says no children inside restaurant." Zoe shakes head strong, stubborn like love. "I will hide. I will sit like lady. I want you happy." She wears small jacket, wrong shoes, grabs Emily's purse, holds umbrella poorly. Everything messy like child trying to fix adult life in 1 second. Emily looks at her, eyes wet suddenly without warning, because she sees something deep. Zoe trying to give her happiness she lost long ago. She kneels, hugs Zoe tight. "Baby, happiness is not blind date, happiness is you." But Zoe whispers innocent truth, "Then let me give you more happiness." Emily laughs broken, stands, grabs keys, not because she believes date will change life, but because she cannot break little heart tonight. She whispers, "Just for fun. But if they stop us we come back." Zoe nods strong like soldier. They step out in rain, umbrella shaking, streets glowing like dreams left on road. They walk through community full of rich people hiding expensive loneliness, expensive sadness, expensive secrets. HOA restaurant stands like glass palace glowing golden. Name written in silver light. Security guard at door with tablet checking names like checking future. Inside restaurant people look like magazine covers. Hair perfect, clothes expensive, voices soft like they are scared someone might hear truth inside word. Emily stops outside door, fear climbing like vine around throat. She whispers, "Baby, children band, we will get in trouble." She tries to turn but Zoe runs ahead fast like little storm. Emily panics. "Zoe, wait," but Zoe already opened heavy door, walked inside with small confident steps. Water from shoes marking tiny footprints on marble floor. Everyone turns heads, music slows, air feels heavy, waitress shocked. Looks at sign no children under 12 allowed. Eyes wide like siren in silence. Emily enters behind her, apologizing to staff, voice shaking. "I'm sorry," she ran in. "I will take her out." She tries to catch Zoe but Zoe moves in straight line like she knows direction by destiny not logic. She walks through tables full of couples pretending they are happy, investors talking business instead of love, people checking phones instead of faces, and Zoe stops at one table. Table reserved in last corner under soft light, where one man sits alone wearing black suit, face serious like storm hidden behind smile that never arrives. He is Ethan Carter, richest man in community, feared by HOA board because his power bigger than their rules. He built 5 companies, turned everything he touched into success. People call him cold, call him machine, call him businessman with heart of steel. Nobody knows story behind his silence. Zoe climbs chair opposite him and sits, legs not touching ground. She places drawing on table. Family standing in snow, 3 figures holding hands. Emily runs behind, face red embarrassment, whispering fast, "I'm so sorry, she doesn't know rules, I will take her now." She tries to pull Zoe but Ethan lifts his hand slowly, stopping her without touching. His eyes on drawing like world disappeared around paper. He picks drawing gently like paper holds fragile truth inside lines made by child. His fingers shake little but controlled like emotion hidden too long. Emily freezes seeing rich man with hands shaking. Everyone inside restaurant watching, whispering, "That's Ethan. He hates children, he will call security. That woman finished, HOA will fine her." Whispers loud like rain on window. Waitress moves toward table with fear, ready to stop situation. HOA board member sitting at corner begins writing note to complain. Everything heavy like judgment falling. Emily tries again, voice small, "Sir, I'm really sorry." Her eyes full of fear. She expects insult. Expects to be thrown out in front of rich people who already judge her poor clothes, tired eyes, cheap shoes wet from rain. But Ethan stands slowly, his chair moves without sound. He stands tall, controls room without trying. His eyes meet Emily's eyes. Something passes between them like 2 storms recognizing each other. He speaks quiet, voice deep like river underground. Not angry, not cold, but heavy with meaning that Emily cannot understand yet. "I've been waiting for this." Emily's breath stops, world around silent. People stop talking, waiters freeze. Even rain outside feels quiet. Emily feels confusion like ocean crashing into mind. She whispers, "Waiting? For what?" Ethan does not answer her question yet. He holds drawing again like he found missing piece of his soul in drawing made by 5-year-old with crayons. His voice lower, only Emily hears, "Where did you get this?" Emily confused, "Zoe drew this. She draws family she imagines." Ethan stares drawing again, looks at snow in picture. Eyes wet suddenly but he hides tear by looking down. He breathes like memory punched him in chest. He whispers, "No. This is not imagination. This is memory." Emily trembles. "What do you mean?" Ethan lifts drawing slowly, shows it to her, taps snow area with finger, whispering, "I know this place." Everyone watching but cannot hear words. They only see richest CEO talking to poor woman like she holds key to his life. HOA board member stands to interrupt, but Ethan lifts hand without looking, and board member sits like puppet cut from strings. Ethan looks at staff, voice calm but commanding, "Close restaurant." Manager confused, "Sir?" Ethan repeats, louder, "Close restaurant. Now." Staff moves fast, lights dim little, door locked quietly, curtains closed. People ask to leave politely. Some protest but Ethan's eyes silence them. Within seconds restaurant empty. Only 3 people inside, Ethan, Emily, and Zoe. Emily stares at him like man from another world. Heart beating hard, fear and curiosity mixing. She whispers, "Why close restaurant?" Ethan sits again, looking at drawing like it's letter from past. Because truth needs silence. Emily shocked, "Truth?" Ethan touches one figure in drawing lightly, voice breaking for first time. "This drawing, this family. I know them. I know this place. I saw this with my own eyes years ago." Emily shakes head. Zoe never went anywhere. She draws dreams. Ethan smiles, small painful smile. Dreams sometimes come from memory that child does not remember. Emily tries to understand but mind spinning. She sits slowly opposite him, her hand shaking as she holds Zoe's shoulder, like protecting her from unknown danger or unknown truth. Ethan looks at Zoe, eyes soft suddenly, voice gentle like father speaking after years of silence. "Is this your family?" Zoe nods innocence. "Yes, Mama and man in drawing, we in snow." Emily, confused, whispers, "Zoe, we never went to snow." Zoe answers calm, "I saw it. Outside well, near big house with tree." Ethan's face changes like struck by lightning from memory, his throat tight. He whispers, "The old community well." Emily leans forward. "What is at well?" Ethan looks at her fully now, eyes open like door that never opened before, pain visible behind strength, something buried. Emily shivers. "What buried?" Ethan stands, takes keys, walks to door, rain falling louder now, wind strong like universe pushing them toward truth. Emily stands, confused. "Where you going?" He turns, looking at Zoe first, then Emily, voice like confession whispered to world. "I've been waiting for this moment for years." Emily feels scared now. What moment? Ethan walks outdoor into rain, not using umbrella, like rain washing secrets away. Emily takes Zoe, runs behind him, rain cold hitting face. She holds Zoe tight, shoes slipping on wet ground. She sees Ethan walking fast toward dark corner of community where old trees and broken stones stand around deep well closed by rusted gate. Community avoids place. Children told ghost stories, but truth sleeps under ghost stories sometimes. Emily reaches him, breath heavy. "Ethan, please tell me what is happening." Ethan doesn't answer yet. He kneels in mud near well, his expensive suit covered in dirt, hands digging ground near stone, rain mixing with mud like tears mixing with memory. Emily panics. "Ethan, stop. What are you doing?" Ethan ignores, digging hard, his hands shaking, voice breaking into breath. "There is box. Metal, buried here years ago." Emily looks around scared someone will see. HOA might punish, but curiosity pulls her stronger, like destiny dragging her into storm. Suddenly Ethan hits something metal under dirt. Small sound like truth knocking from ground. He digs faster, pulls rusted metal box out. Water dripping, lock broken by soil. Box shaking in his hands like world shaking inside. Emily covers Zoe's eyes from rain, watches Ethan open box slowly. Years of mud fall like dust from old memory. Inside box something wrapped in cloth. Ethan unwraps. Inside lies small faded photograph. Picture of woman smiling in hospital bed, holding newborn baby wrapped in white. Date printed from hospital. Date one day after big storm many years ago. Date connected to night Emily lost consciousness in hospital thinking she lost something precious forever. Emily stares picture. World stops, heart stops, breath stops. Everything stops except rain falling. Memory moving inside her mind like old film playing without permission. She whispers, voice broken whisper. "This date. I was in hospital. That night. That storm. Ethan looks at her. Tears mixing with rain. "Yes, that night." Emily whispers, "I lost my baby that night." Ethan closes eyes deeply. Pain raw on face. He whispers, "No, they told you lie." Emily almost falls from shock, legs weak. She sits on ground holding Zoe. Zoe hugs her mother's neck, scared now seeing mother trembling. Emily looks at picture again, her voice shaking like wind. "This baby looks like Zoe." Ethan nods slowly, eyes never leaving picture. Voice like truth breaking chains. "Because she is Zoe." Emily screams without sound, like heart screaming inside body. Tears fall heavy. She holds Zoe like someone might take her away. No, how? Ethan breathes deep, pain and love fighting in voice. HOA rules blocked ambulance that night. "They told me baby died." "They told you baby died." "They gave baby to adoption quietly to protect community reputation." "I thought my child gone forever." "You thought same. But she lived." Emily shaking. No, this is impossible," Ethan whispers soft. "I've been waiting for something to show me truth. And today, your child walked to me with drawing of memory she never saw." Emily cries heavy, rain washing tears, pattern of water on face like painting truth across skin. She looks at Zoe, touches her face shaking hand, whispering, my baby. Zoe confused, touches Emily's cheek. "Mama, why crying?" Emily hugs her tight like losing chance to hold her again. Ethan sits beside them in mud. Expensive suit ruined but nothing matters now except truth in his hands. He whispers, voice breaking into pieces, "I lost years with her. I lost years with both of you. Because rule chose paper over life. Emily looks at him, pain and anger in eyes. Why now? Why like this? Ethan answers. Because sometimes truth waits for right hands and right moment. Your child drew door between past and present. Rain falls harder, wind stronger. Trees shake like whispering history. Emily stands slowly holding Zoe, looks at Ethan with confusion and trust mixed. Voice tiny. What we do now? Ethan looks at both of them, voice shaking but strong with purpose. Now, we fight world that took our child and return everything they stole, together. Emily looks at him, sees truth in eyes, sees pain. Sees love he didn't know he still had. Sees man who waited without knowing what he waited for. She nods slowly, breath heavy, heart breaking and healing same time, together. Camera moves back slowly, showing 3 figures standing in rain near old well. Metal box in mud. Photograph in Ethan's hand. Child in Emily's arms. Destiny tied by storm years ago now opening under new storm. Everything heavy and beautiful, painful and miraculous. And in far corner, through rain and trees, unseen by them, HOA board member stands watching with fear, knowing truth has risen from ground they buried, knowing their world will collapse, knowing war has started between power and love. Rain falls heavier now like sky trying to wash away old sins. Water runs through cracks of stone around old community well. Trees shake like they remember night from years ago. Night that changed everything without anyone knowing its true story. Emily stands holding Zoe tight, mud on her knees, hair stuck to her face, eyes wide like truth hit her heart with full force. Body shaking between shock and love, mind traveling back to hospital room she tried to forget. Screams she never heard because she was unconscious. Loss she believed was real. Pain she lived alone thinking baby gone forever. Ethan kneels beside them, suit ruined, hands dirty, metal box open like chest holding last heartbeat of past. Zoe holds photograph with small fingers, picture wet but safe. Her eyes soft with innocent confusion like she sees memory without understanding meaning. She looks at smiling woman in picture. Whispers slow like speaking dream, I know her. Emily freezes, voice breaks inside her throat. What did you say, baby? Zoe points finger to picture, her voice soft but certain. She was smiling behind snow. Ethan looks at child like she holds door to truth nobody could explain with logic. His eyes fill with tears he tries to hide. His voice deep but shaking, Zoe, how do you know her? Zoe thinks like child remembering feeling not event. When I close eyes, I see snow, and lady, she hugs baby, she smiles at me. Emily feels legs weak, she sits again on ground. Mud cold on skin but she doesn't feel it. All she feels is child's words like lightning inside heart. She whispers crying, you never saw her, how can you? Ethan stares at ground like mind-opening room he kept closed for years, his voice low, heavy with memory. Maybe when pain is big, soul remembers before mind. He looks at Zoe with gentle fear, fear of miracle he cannot control. Some memories come from blood. Wind blows harder, leaves fly like birds running from storm. Emily holds Zoe close like protecting from memory itself. She whispers to Ethan with trembling lips. We need to go home, she is cold. Ethan nods, stands, helps Emily up, takes metal box in one hand. Picture another like holding life he thought died. 3 walk through rain towards community lights glowing like world pretending nothing happened while truth walked inside storm. As they walk, Emily's mind swirling, thoughts running like rainwater down road. She remembers years hiding pain, never telling anyone about night in hospital. How she woke with empty arms. Nurse telling her baby didn't survive cold. How family left her because she was a lone mother with no husband. How she raised Zoe without knowing who father was. Thinking she lived nightmare alone while truth was buried in mud meters away from her rented house. Ethan walking beside her feels different now, not cold CO walking with poor woman, but father walking next to mother of his child. His eyes looking forward but mind behind. Thinking of nights he sat alone in big house waiting for something he didn't understand. Thinking of snow globes he kept like symbols of love lost. Thinking of dreams where baby touched his face though he never held her alive. Thinking of day he first saw Zoe drawing and heart moved before brain understood why. They reach Emily's small house, lights flickering from cheap bulb, roof dripping from edges. Door creaks like old memory opening again. Emily enters, puts Zoe on sofa, covers her with blanket. Child sleepy now from rain and emotional storm she doesn't understand. Ethan stands near door, dripping rain on floor. House smells like tea, soap, and crayons. Simple smell of life and love and struggle without pride. He looks around like seeing world he never lived, though he lives in mansion. He whispers soft, "Your house is small, but warm." Emily looks at him with tired eyes. "It's all I could make." She sits near Zoe, brushing hair from child's cheek, tears still falling without permission. Ethan places metal box on table carefully. Sits on old chair, hands covering face for second like world collapsing inside, but outside he stays strong for them. Emily watches him, then whispers like scared to speak truth out loud. "Ethan, tell me everything. What happened that night?" Ethan looks up, eyes shining wet in dim light. He takes deep breath, voice slow, memory heavy like stone in throat. "Years ago, there was storm, worse than tonight. Hospital called me, said emergency, said come fast. I ran, my car sliding on road. When I reached gate, security stopped me, said ambulance stuck at community entrance because protocol needed pass from HOA. They argued while minutes died. When I reached hospital, doctors said baby didn't survive cold. Mother lost too much blood. They said she told nurse your name. Emily." Emily's heart jumps. She whispers broken, "She said my name." Ethan nods slow. "She said Emily Harper. I thought maybe wrong person. I never found you. HOA board told me death certificates issued. They told me bury story, protect community image." Emily shakes head angry, tears angry now not sad. "They took everything from us. They lied, for image." Ethan looks at floor, voice filled with guilt and anger mixed. "I believed them. I buried both in my heart. I stopped living." Emily whispers, "I lived with half life, half love, thinking child gone." They sit in silence heavy like iron in room. Zoe wakes little, looks around sleepy. "Mama, why crying again?" Emily wipes tears fast, smiles for child. "No baby, Mama okay." Zoe notices picture on table. She reaches small hand, holds photograph, looks at woman smiling holding baby. She tilts head like remembering dream. She smiles like you Mama. Emily bursts into soft tears again, hugging Zoe, protecting even from truth. Ethan stands, moves slowly toward Emily and Zoe. His hand shakes, but he places hand on Zoe's head softly like scared touch will break moment. His voice deep, "Zoe, I am your father." Zoe looks up innocent, smiling because she doesn't know pain behind word father. She touches Ethan's face. "Papa." Ethan cries without sound. A tear falls from eye to child's hand. Child wipes it like she knows tears are something that must be fixed. She whispers, "Don't cry, Papa." And those words heal something deep in Ethan's heart, something broken by years of silence. Emily watches both, heart ripped between fear and love. She whispers soft, "She called you Papa." Ethan nods, crying but smiling small. "Yes, first time in life." Emily looks at him long, then whispers like truth coming from deepest part of her soul. "But she is my daughter. I raised her. I don't want to lose her." Ethan looks at her with eyes full of respect and pain. "I'm not here to take her. I'm here to fight for both of you." Emily's tears stop slowly, her breath becomes steady. She looks at picture again. Sees woman smiling like she knew this moment would happen, like future was written in snow. Emily whispers, "Why did Zoe draw this snow scene?" Ethan answers like person who believes destiny whispers through children, because memory travels in ways we don't understand. Outside thunder hits sky, loud, like war drums of truth. Emily stands, moves to kitchen, makes tea though hands shaking, gives cup to Ethan. He holds cup warm like he hasn't held something warm in years. He looks at her, voice soft, "Emily, there will be war. HOA will fight to hide cover-up. They will use law. They will try to take Zoe again, like before." Emily shakes head scared. "No, no, they can't. I will die before losing her." Ethan steps close, his voice deep like oath. "You won't lose her. Not again. This time, I am here. And I have power they never imagined." Emily looks at him like seeing soldier in storm. She whispers, "But they rich. They powerful." Ethan leans closer. "Emily, I am richer. And I am more dangerous when truth stands with me." Emily's breath stops, hearing confidence in his voice. She nods, small but real. Zoe yawns, holds Emily's hand, stands on sofa like small queen commanding world she doesn't understand. She points at picture and says soft. She told me don't be scared. Emily and Ethan look at child, shocked. They whisper at same time, who told you? Zoe touches picture, lady in snow. Emily's heart beats fast. Ethan's eyes widen with belief beyond logic. He whispers, she sees mother in dreams. Emily hugs Zoe, whispering, baby dreams are dreams. But her voice shaking because deep inside she believes child saw something real. Ethan steps close, sits beside them, whispering to Zoe, where's snow lady? Zoe touches window glass with finger, pointing to falling rain, behind trees. Emily's scared now because she remembers old stories about energy of love staying near child. Dreams telling truths adults can't hear. Night grows deeper, storm heavy outside, but inside house everything warm from little girl's heartbeat. Emily and Ethan sit near sofa, Zoe between them sleeping now, her tiny hand holding both hands like making bridge between two souls who lost each other before they knew they belonged together. Emily whispers low, afraid to break silence, what we do tomorrow. Ethan looks at child sleeping, whispers, we go to hospital. We get records. We bring truth out. Emily nods slow, but fear in eyes, they will stop us. Ethan whispers strong, they will try. They will fail. Emily asks, what if law takes her because DNA shows she is yours? Ethan looks deep into her eyes, voice emotional heavy, law will give me rights. But I will not use right to take her from mother. I will sign paper that mother stays mother. I choose you. Emily chokes on tears again because never in life someone chose her over power. She whispers, why? Ethan answers simple truth, because love raised her, not DNA. Blood is chance, mother is choice. Silence fills room like warm blanket covering three souls. Emily rests back on sofa, eyes closing slowly, body exhausted from storm inside. Ethan sits on floor beside sofa, his head resting near child's legs, like father protecting family even while resting. Rain slows outside, sound turns soft like lullaby, lightning gone now, just small rain making rhythm with window. Night passes slow, peaceful, like storm made space for quiet. Morning crawls into house through broken blinds, yellow light touching faces of three. Zoe wakes first, sees Ethan sleeping near, smiles like she found treasure in living room. She touches his hair gentle, whispering, wake up papa. Emily opens eyes, sees scene, tears but smile too, heart full of pain and love together. She whispers, papa, testing word on tongue, feeling future inside it. Ethan wakes, sees Zoe smiling. First thing he does is smile back, real smile, soft, tired, beautiful like man who found lost half of life. Emily stands, makes tea again. This time hands steady, heart clear. War is coming, but she is not alone in battle. Ethan sits with tea, child playing near window with raindrops. He looks outside, sees HOA board car passing slow, like hunter looking at prey. He whispers, they know. Emily nods, fear growing again. What we do? Ethan stands, tall, voice full like warrior ready. We go to hospital now. They leave house, Emily holding Zoe's hand, Ethan walking beside holding metal box under coat. Picture safe inside cloth. Rain stopped but road still wet shining. Community members look from windows whispering. Words spreading fast like hidden truth started crawling through houses. Some recognize photograph edges. Some remember night ambulance blocked. Some whisper, it happened again, truth coming, HOA will fall. On road to city, Emily looks at Ethan while driving, her voice soft but strong, if records show truth, what will you do? Ethan looks at road, eyes forward, voice deep, I will show truth to world. And no one will bury our child again. Zoe sings small song in backseat, humming happy tune, innocent voice making air sweet. Emily turns back, smiles, her eyes filled with tears because inside her heart she knows. Child who survived storm, lost and found again, will become symbol of love stronger than rules, stronger than lies. They reach hospital building tall like wall of memories. Emily freezes for seconds seeing entrance. Memory hits like cold wind. Ethan holds her hand without thinking, gives strength without words. They walk inside, nurses stare, doctor hears name Ethan Carter and rushes. He sees photograph. His face changes like truth punching him after years suppressing it. He whispers shaking, "I was young doctor. They forced me. They said protect community image. I regret every day." Emily stands shaking, tears falling. But something inside heart rises like flame. She says, "Tell truth now. For my daughter. For his daughter." Doctor nods, crying small. He goes to records room, bringing files sealed for years. Truth printed on pages hidden for community image. Ethan holds record, reading line by line, his eyes burning, breathing heavy. Emily stands beside him reading parts she can understand. Seeing name Emily Harper on file. Seeing baby birth certificate. Seeing timestamp 1 day after accident. Seeing decision taken by HOA official to hide identity. Emily holds file close like holding truth she waited years. She cries heavy, hugging Ethan suddenly. Body shaking but hug strong. Ethan hugs too, pressing his face into her hair. Tears falling, whispering, "I'm sorry for years." Emily whispers through tears, "We have years ahead." Zoe runs to them, hugging both legs, smiling like she feels victory though she doesn't understand war they fought. Her voice small, "Family." And those 6 letters break everything inside them to rebuild new. Outside clouds open. Sun comes through like blessing. Rainwater drying. Hospital steps shining warm. Ethan lifts Zoe on shoulders. Emily stands beside. Hands on child's shoes. 3 walk out into sunlight like walking into new life together. Truth held in papers. Love held in arms. Memory held in soul. But far away, behind tinted glass of black car, HOA leader watches them with fear turning into rage. He picks phone, whispers into it cold, "Stop them before meeting tonight. We cannot let truth reach community. Use law. Use court. Use everything." Voice on other side replies, "Do whatever needed." Car drives away like shadow running from sun. Emily and Ethan don't see car. They walk happy, unaware war still coming. Unaware their fight will grow bigger. Unaware demons are not done. But they have something stronger than fear. Family, truth, and promise from woman in snow that love will find way through storm. Camera closes on photograph in metal box now shining under sun. Picture of woman smiling with newborn. Date blurred by water but truth clear. Child lived, love lived, memory never died. And voice echoes like wind through trees. "I know her. She was smiling behind the snow." Sunlight touches hospital stairs like blessing. Rainwater drying on road makes reflection of sky look like blue river on street. Emily holds Zoe's hand tight while Ethan walks beside them with file pressed to his chest like heart beating inside paper. Truth finally in their hands but world outside still full of danger they don't fully see yet. They smile because truth feels heavy and beautiful, like miracle found in ground under old well. Like love that traveled through storm to reach them. Like mother from photograph still guiding child from somewhere beyond snow. Zoe swings her small arm between them, humming little song without words. Song sounds like morning happiness. Air around feels light for first time in years. Emily takes deep breath, chest full like she finally breathing right air. She whispers to Ethan. "We can prove everything now." Ethan nods, voice low and strong. "Yes, records tell truth." But his eyes show something sharper. Quiet fear hidden behind calm. Fear that truth is not enough when power fights back. They walk to parking. Ethan helps Zoe into seat. Buckles belt like father who did this before in dreams not in real world. Emily watches him. Tears in eyes again because seeing him do simple thing like buckling seat makes heartbreak strange way. Like love old and new together. Pain healing while still hurting. She whispers, "Thank you." Ethan looks at her and shakes head small. "Don't thank me, I am late by years." On road, Emily sits silent, holding file open, reading parts she understands, words heavy like blood from old wound. Retained infant, unauthorized transfer, no consent possible, decision by facility director, HOA influence. These phrases make her hands shake. She remembers being unconscious, remembers nobody answering her questions, remembers crying alone for weeks knowing nothing no matter how much she begged nurse for answers. She touches page like touching memory of her pain. Ethan drives focused, jaw tight, hands gripping will more than needed. He sees Emily reading but doesn't disturb her. He knows pain must move through her like storm moving through sky. Cannot stop storm, only hold roof until sky clears again. Zoe sits in back drawing again with crayon on small notebook, drawing 3 figures holding hands with sun above. She looks peaceful, safe, unaware world tried to take her twice. Road turns into clean streets of HOA community. Big houses on both sides looking like picture postcards. Perfect gardens hiding imperfect people inside. Some neighbors see car pass and whisper already because rumor spreads faster than truth usually. Shadows move behind curtains like fear watching love return. Some people curious, some scared, some excited something real happening behind perfect walls. Ethan parks in front of his mansion, not Emily's small home. Emily looks surprised. Why here? Ethan answers simply, we need safety. Emily shakes head scared. No, this house is dangerous. HOA watches you more than anyone. Ethan looks at her with serious eyes. That is why this house safest. Everyone's scared to enter my gate. They walk inside mansion. Door opens silent like house breathes for first time in years. Big hall with tall windows letting sunlight in like golden river. Everything expensive. Huge stairs. Paintings. But cold emptiness sits in corners like years of loneliness hiding behind furniture. Emily looks around. Sees no signs of life. No toys. No color. No pictures except single photograph frame on table of snow globe with woman and baby printed inside like Ethan kept memory locked in glass. Zoe runs inside amazed, her voice echoing like little bird song in empty cathedral. She touches sofa with wonder. Touches piano keys making small sound. Her innocence filling silence. Emily watches her with smile mixed with sadness because richness means nothing without family moments. Ethan stands near window, looking outside at community like battlefield. His voice slow. We need DNA test fast, legally strong, unbreakable. Then no one can take her from you. Emily steps close to him, whispering. And you? Ethan looks at her, eyes soft. I don't want to take her full from you, Emily. I want to be father without stealing mother. Emily tears again because his words break fear she held deep inside. Fear law will give child to rich father and leave mother alone again. She whispers, voice small. But court will want to give you full custody. You rich? I am nobody. Ethan steps close, his voice like oath. Then I will refuse full custody in court. I will sign for shared. I will protect your right before my own. Emily feels heart shake. She whispers, why protect me? Ethan looks at picture of woman in his memory. He whispers, because she asked me to. Emily confused. Who? Ethan answers soft, Zoe's mother. In her last moments she said protect Emily. She said your name. Emily feels world tilt, like connection between two women exists beyond time. She sits on sofa holding mouth with hand to stop sobs. Ethan sits beside her, not touching, giving space but presence strong like gravity. Doorbell suddenly rings sharp like gunshot through silence. Both look at each other, fear rising like cold wave. Ethan stands and walks to door. Security screen shows HOA member standing dressed formal with fake smile. Behind him 2 legal officers holding envelope. Ethan's face freezes into steel. He whispers, they are fast. Emily stands panic. What they want? Ethan looks at her, eyes dark like storm, court order. Emily heart drops to stomach, legs weak like air left body. No, they can't take her. She grabs Zoe protectively, hugging like shield. Ethan opens door halfway, HOA member smiles cold, voice fake friendly. Mr. Carter, we heard you are harboring a child illegally taken from adoption process. We are here to secure safety of minor and begin legal review. We have papers from court. Ethan stares like wolf at snake, his voice deep. This child is not illegally taken. She is my daughter. HOA man smirks nasty. You have no proof. Ethan takes file from Emily's hands and throws it at man's chest. Heavy folder hits him hard, making him step back. Papers fall on ground like truth spilling on shoes of liar. Ethan voice loud and calm like someone who knows power. There is proof. Records from hospital. Signatures. Doctor confession. Legal officers bend picking papers, reading quickly, faces changing shock. HOA man tries to speak. This is falsified material. Ethan steps closer, voice threatening like ice. Say falsified again and I will throw you out of this community myself. HOA man sees Ethan serious, steps back, looks at officers for support. One officer raises hand. We must verify DNA. Ethan nods. We go now, together. Emily stands shaking, holding Zoe. Ethan walks to her and whispers soft. They cannot take her while test pending. Stay close, she nods, holding Zoe like lifeline. They walk outside, paparazzi from HOA gossip site already filming. Whispers wave through air. That Zoe? Is she his? Emily Harper, poor girl. HOA hiding crime. Voices snake like poison. They enter Ethan's car. HOA cars follow like predators following lion. Emily sits in back with Zoe, holding child's head on her chest, whispering small stories to keep Zoe calm. Ethan drives like soldier going to war, jaw tight, one hand gripping wheel, eyes in mirror watching enemy behind. Hospital lobby turns into battlefield of whispers. Doctors shocked seeing HOA and Ethan together. One nurse recognizes Emily from years ago. Eyes wide with guilt and memory, she whispers quietly, "I remember you. They told me lie too." Emily stares at her with pain and forgiveness mixed. DNA test unit quiet and cold like science hiding miracles in tubes. Doctor takes samples gently from Zoe and Ethan. Emily holds Zoe's hand, whispering, "Mama here, don't fear." Ethan stands beside child without touching but presence strong like mountain. Doctor leaves room with samples. Silence heavy like waiting for fate. Emily sits, shaking hands, staring at floor tiles like they contain answer. Ethan sits opposite, watching her, words stuck inside chest. Because what to say when truth can heal or destroy everything in next minute. Time slow like dripping tap, seconds heavy like hours. Zoe plays with tiny plastic cup, singing small tune. Innocent happiness like light in dark room of adult fear. Door opens, doctor returns, face unreadable, holding report. Emily stands shaking legs. Ethan stands too, body tense like spring ready to snap. Doctor looks at papers, speaks slow like careful with dynamite. It is positive. Emily gasps, hand covers heart like heartbeat exploded inside chest. Tears fall like broken river. She falls to knees hugging Zoe tight, whispering, my baby, my baby." Ethan closes eyes, tears run down face. He covers mouth to stop painful sound. He kneels too, hugging both without touching until Emily reaches one hand behind to pull him into embrace. Three together like one broken but complete circle. Doctor continues, 99.97% match. Zoe is biological child of Ethan Carter. HOA man protests fake. This can be manipulated. Doctor snaps angry. I ran test twice. Truth is truth. Legal officers nod, writing notes. One whispers to Emily soft like respect. You are mother by love. Document cannot erase that. Emily looks at officer shocked because truth spoken by stranger hits heart deeper. HOA man panics now, voice louder. Court demands custody analysis. Best interest of child lies with stable financial guardian. Emily Harper cannot provide. Ethan stands tall, voice loud like thunder hitting stone. I will not take child from her mother. HOA man laughs evil. Law will give you child. You cannot refuse. Ethan steps closer, eyes burning like wildfire. Watch me. Emily stands shaking, whispering to Ethan. They want to use you against me. Ethan touches her shoulder gentle. I choose you over law. His voice soft but full of power. HOA man sees war lost in first move. He leaves angry, but whispers last threat. Tonight community will decide. Assembly wants child protected. He leaves like snake slipping back into grass. Emily cries again thinking assembly means people judging her. Calling her unfit. Rich crowd attacking poor mother. She whispers scared. They will humiliate me. Ethan shakes head slow. No, they will face truth. They go back to house. Zoe sleeps in back seat from emotional storm. Emily exhausted leaning head on seat. Eyes red but smile small because happiness sits under pain like sun behind cloud. Ethan drives quiet. Mind planning next steps. Calling lawyer in head. Preparing speech. Collecting evidence like soldier loading weapon. At mansion, Emily carries Zoe inside. Puts her on big bed for nap. Covers her with soft blankets soft like cloud. Kisses forehead. Whispers, you are miracle. Ethan stands doorway watching mother love like something sacred. Something he never had chance to see before. Emily stands, looks at Ethan with mix of fear and love. Whispers, please don't let them take her. Ethan steps forward. Close enough she feels breath. His voice deep, determined. I promise on my life, Emily Harper. Nobody will take Zoe again. Not from you, not from me. Emily eyes fill with tears but these tears different. Tears of belief. She nods slow, breath shaking. Together. Ethan echoes word like vow. Together. Outside window, black car watches again. HOA leader inside making calls. Plotting like spider building web. His voice cold. Activate emergency meeting. We will destroy her reputation before she speaks. Prepare documents claiming neglect. Prepare witnesses. Car drives away like shadow fleeing sun but planning to return when night. Inside house, Zoe sleeps peaceful on king-size bed like princess of two hearts. Emily sits beside bed, brushing child hair. Ethan sits at table opening laptop, typing fast, collecting truth, writing speech with emotion and fire, writing war cry for love, his eyes clear, his hands steady. Father ready to fight world to protect child he never knew but always loved. Night falls, lights in community turn gold again like nothing happened on surface. But underneath everything changed like earth shaking under feet. Truth rising like fire under snow. At 7 p.m., community hall will open. People will gather. HOA will try to bury truth again. But this time truth has mother, father, and child standing together. Camera closes slowly on Zoe's tiny hand holding edge of photograph while sleeping. Picture shows woman smiling with baby in snow. Date blurred but meaning sharp, and small whisper of child's dream echoes like voice inside night. Night arrives like enemy wearing soft dress, quiet outside but dangerous inside. Street lights shine warm yellow on roads while inside every house whispers run like wind through closed windows. Some people support truth. Some scared of fighting power. Some want drama. Not justice, but all eyes turn to community hall tonight because HOA called emergency assembly. Reason hidden in fake words child protection. Real reason burning under lies like fire under snow. To destroy Emily Harper before truth destroys them. Inside mansion, Emily sits on bed beside sleeping Zoe, heart heavy like stone tied to chest. She brushes child's hair softly, whispering prayers into silence, remembering years of raising daughter alone without knowing world had another half of her family buried under lies. Tears fall silent on blanket. She wipes fast to not wake child. She looks at picture again. Woman in photo smiling like she knows future is written in snow not in paper laws. Ethan stands in hallway wearing suit, not for business meeting but for war. His hands holding file thick with evidence, hospital records, DNA test. Nurse statement he recorded secretly when doctor confessed truth. Everything organized like soldier preparing weapons. His face calm like stone from outside but inside heart smashing like glass because he waited years for moment he didn't know he waited for and now moment arrived in shape of small girl sleeping with truth in her blood. He walks to bedroom door. Sees Emily kissing Zoe's forehead. Sees love so pure it breaks something in him again. He whispers softly, Emily, time. Emily stands slowly, her legs weak but voice steady, I'm ready. She looks at Zoe once more, whispers, I will come back, kisses her again and walks out holding courage like fragile flower. They leave house, lights off behind them. Zoe safe with Ethan's security and nurses hired secretly to protect from HOA attempt. Ethan leaves instructions like general planning battle. No one opens door, no one touches child. Guards nod serious. Emily sees this and feels small relief that child safe. Community hall bright like theater stage. Big glass doors reflect faces arriving. Rich clothes, shiny shoes, perfume strong enough to hide fear. Inside hall chairs arranged in circle like judgment court. HOA board sitting front on raised table. Papers stacked like mountain of lies waiting to fall. Microphones ready to spread poison, crowd full, families, seniors, young couples, even teenagers holding phones ready to record drama not knowing they will record truth. When Ethan enters with Emily, room changes like lightning crack. Whispers start like insects buzzing, that's her, she is poor, he is CEO, what story, HOA will crush her, he will take child, she brought child illegal, air heavy like storm inside glass jar. Emily walks beside Ethan but feels alone because eyes from all sides hitting her like arrows. She wants to run, wants to scream, wants to hide. But she walks, step by step like every step heavy but still going forward. Ethan walks slow. Body strong like shield around her though not touching. Presence enough to hold her from falling. They reach front, HOA leader, Mr. Caldwell, stands with fake smile, voice smooth like oil hiding fire. Welcome, community members. Tonight we gather to discuss situation regarding minor placed in dangerous hands of unfit guardian. Words fall like knives, people murmur, Emily shakes but Ethan's hand touches her arm lightly, not full hold, just reminder he is there. Caldwell continues, pretending kindness. We believe child deserves environment of stability, financial security, and proper moral upbringing. Eyes look at Emily with judgment heavy like stone. Unfortunately, emotional decisions led to child living in unsafe small house without proper care. Emily bites lips to stop tears. She wants to speak, but Ethan steps forward, calm but fire burning under calm. Ethan speaks into microphone, voice deep like thunder underground, but slow like ice melting, dangerous soft, unsafe small house? You mean house where mother gave child love for 5 years while you buried truth under mud? Room silent, Caldwell eyes flicker panic for second. Then he smiles fake. Mr. Carter, emotional accusations help no one. We only aim to protect child. Ethan steps closer to microphone, voice sharper. Stop saying protect child when you are reasoned child lost parents. Crowd shocked, Caldwell face hardens. We did nothing wrong. Ethan laughs soft. No humor, only pain. You blocked ambulance during storm. You told doctor to separate mother and baby. You forged records. You told me my child died. You told Emily her baby died. And now you stand here pretending protector. People gasp. Murmurs rise like wave. Someone shouts, "Is that true?" Caldwell shakes head. Lies practiced like dance. These are false claims. Ethan raises file high. Pages thick like brick. Throws it on table making loud slap echo through hall. Hospital records, timestamp, signatures, DNA test confirmed. Statement from nurse recorded. Camera phones rise like forest of truth. Caldwell angry, face red like burning cloth. This is privacy violation. Ethan interrupts. Voice cold like winter steel. Privacy? You buried child alive in paperwork. You buried mother's right, mother's love, father's life. Privacy for you means hiding crime. Emily steps forward, voice small but shaking with courage like leaf shaking but still attached to branch during storm. She speaks into MIC. I raised my daughter alone. I begged for answers in hospital. They told me she died. I cried alone for months. Then I found strength to raise Zoe with love. I gave her food with money from cleaning floors you walk on. I put her to sleep singing when I was broken. Voice breaks, tears fall but she continues. I never hurt her, never neglected. I never had money, but I had love. Room silent like pain froze voices. Some women in crowd cry. Some men look down ashamed because real struggle shown naked in words without decoration. Emily stands crying but strong like mountain made of scars. Caldwell tries to cut her. Miss Harper, emotions aside, best interest. Ethan slams table with hand, making everyone jump, voice like thunder now open. Best interest? You talk best interest after stealing baby from mother's arms? You talk best interest after telling father child died while baby alive under same roof with strangers. Crowd murmurs grow into wave. Someone yells, let them speak. Let truth speak. Caldwell sweating now, wool of lies burning. He tries last weapon. Twist law. Court will consider financial situation. Single mother working night shift cannot provide equal quality. Mr. Carter has means. Ethan laughs bitter. Means? I have money but she has soul. Money can buy furniture, not mother. Emily tears fall again but these tears different. Tears of dignity returned. Child of pain growing into pride. She whispers at MIC. Zoe doesn't need big house. She needs mother's arms. Crowd claps small first, then louder like truth waking. Caldwell panics. Mr. Carter, court expects you to pursue full custody. Ethan speaks slow like carving law into stone. I refuse full custody. Silence drops heavy like stone on floor. Crowd stunned. Caldwell eyes wide like glass breaking. You refuse. Ethan nods, voice deep but soft before explosion. Yes. I refuse to take child from her mother. Caldwell tries, voice shaking rage. Law gives you right. Ethan looks at him like looking at insect, voice strong. Law also allows father to sign shared custody agreement protecting mother's rights. I will sign tonight. I will make public statement now. You cannot break mother again. Crowd cheers loud. Hall shakes with claps. Some people stand. Some cry. Phones recording moment. History changing in room built for lies. Caldwell sees war lost in simple truth, but he tries one last hit. Child belongs to woman in photograph, not Emily. She is not biological mother. Emily heart stabbed. She feels world burn again. But before pain finishes sentence someone stands in back with papers. Nurse who lied years ago. She walks forward crying. Child's mother wrote message before dying. Room dead silent. Every eye turns to woman shaking like leaf. Ethan steps to her, voice soft like father comforting truth. Give it. She hands small paper folded many times, edges yellow from years hidden. Ethan unfolds slowly like opening last breath of woman who died giving life. Writing faded but readable. Message simple like love but strong like ocean. Message says, if you find our baby someday, protect Emily. She gave birth. She loved through pain. Don't take child from love. Emily collapses crying hard, legs give up. Ethan holds her before she hits ground, hugging her like holding both message and mother's will in arms. Crowd emotional wave hits room. People cry loud, some gasping, someone yells. She wanted Emily to raise her. Another person cries, HOA killed her dream. Ethan lifts paper high, showing everyone dead mother's wish, voice shaking but loud. Mother chose Emily to be mother even if she died. Her wish is law stronger than your court, your rules, your lies. Caldwell tries to speak but no voice left. Everything collapsed in front of him. Truth too loud, love too strong, his lies too small. Emily holds message like holding woman's heart in paper. She whispers, crying with gratitude to woman she never met. Thank you for trusting me. Ethan holds her shoulder, tears on his face too, whispering, she trusted right. Crowd stands, clapping, shouting, truth spreading through air like storm but warm this time. Boards shaken. HOA destroyed in eyes of people who believed image but now see crime. Legal officer stands, microphone in hand, voice official but emotional. Court will respect mother's final wish. Shared custody approved. Emily Harper remains primary mother. Ethan Carter confirmed father. HOA board actions under investigation. Crowd cheers louder, noise like waves hitting shore. Truth like sun rising after long night. Emily holds paper to heart. Zoe not here to see moment but moment belongs to her. Camera moves slowly showing Ethan holding mother's message. Emily holding his hand, tears, crowd rising behind them. HOA leaders standing ashamed like statues broken by truth. Flashes of phones like stars around victory. Caldwell whispers to himself like snake dying, it's not over. But nobody listens because world left him in corner of hall where lies live alone. Ethan looks at Emily, voice soft now like thunder finished and rain gentle. She made us family before we knew it. Emily looks back with wet eyes. She saved our child even after death. Ethan nods slow, love didn't die. Crowd starts leaving, some come hug Emily, some shake Ethan's hand, some whisper apologies for judging. Some say you were brave, some say we didn't know. Emily accepts kindness like flowers thrown after battle. Hall empties slowly, lights dim, only two people remain standing near message, Ethan and Emily, looking at paper like looking at soul of woman connecting them. They hold letter together, hands touch lightly, soft smile through tears. Emily whispers, I am scared still. Ethan smiles soft pain. Me too. But we walk together now. Emily looks at him long, deep like looking into heart that waited in storm for years. She whispers, thank you for choosing me. Ethan whispers back, thank you for loving her when I couldn't. They leave hall walking side by side. Darkness outside but stars small like hope growing. Air cold but hearts warm. Long road ahead but step steady because truth gives strength to broken. Broken gives shape to strong. Camera moves to empty hall. Mother's letter lying under spotlight like candle flame. Words echo through empty room like voice from snow. Don't take child from love. And far away through night wind whispers small child's memory. She was smiling behind the snow. Night outside feels lighter after hall exploded with truth. But inside hearts heavy like storm still hiding behind clouds. Emily holds letter close to chest like holding soul of woman she never met but who saved her life before dying. Ethan walks beside her out of community hall. Crowd still talking behind. Whispers turning into noise, some crying, some comforting each other, some shocked. But truth traveled through air tonight like fire through dry leaves. Emily and Ethan reach car, but Emily stops, looks back at hall like leaving battlefield where she bled through years of silence. She whispers small. She trusted me more than world ever did. Tears fall slow on sidewalk. Ethan stands close, not touching but presence strong like wall behind her. His voice soft like glass breaking inside throat. She trusted your heart, not your situation. Emily looks down. Nobody ever trusted my heart. Ethan's eyes heavy with pain for her. I trust your heart. Now. They enter car, drive through community shining fake peaceful. But behind windows people watching screens, reading messages spreading like storm. HOA covered crime. CEO's lost daughter found. Emily is real mom. Mother wrote letter. Hashtags flying faster than wind. Truth now in phone of rich and poor. Power no longer locked in boardroom. Truth escaped from well into world. Emily sits silent, holding Zoe's drawing from earlier in pocket like portal between past and present. She doesn't speak but eyes full of thousand words. Ethan drives without radio, without distraction. Road empty but mind full of noise. He sees flash of cameras behind trees sometimes. Paparazzi hiding like wolves in dark wanting story not justice. He thinks about how pain becomes entertainment when world broken. They reach mansion, security stronger now, guards standing like soldiers waiting at gate. Inside house quiet like cathedral after prayer. Air heavy but warm with coming future. Emily walks upstairs to check Zoe. Sees her sleeping in big soft bed. Tiny body in middle of white sheets like flour in snow. She stands long, touching her small fingers soft, whispering, "You are miracle of two hearts and one woman's courage." Ethan stands at door watching like watching Lifetime in one moment, whispering slow, "Every second she lived, is stolen gift returned." Emily nods, not taking eyes from child. She lived because love refused to die. Ethan's eyes wet again, yes. They walk downstairs, sit on long table. Between the metal box and letter lying like living thing breathing in room. Emily whispers slow, "They will attack more now." Ethan's face tight with rage calm. "Yes, they will try last fight." Emily asks scared, "Why last?" Ethan stares at letter. Because truth already left hall, they cannot bury it again. Suddenly doorbell rings sharp like bullet hitting metal. Both look at each other. Ethan stands, opens door careful. Outside reporter cameras flashing like lightning. Microphones pushing into air like weapons. Questions fire fast. "Ethan, is Zoe your daughter?" "Emily, were you involved in illegal adoption?" "HOA says you are unstable mother. Court will open case tomorrow." Noise like storm breaking glass. Ethan steps out, closes door behind him to protect Emily, stands tall like mountain in flood, voice sharp, loud enough to cut noise. "Stop asking lies." Reporter's silent second, he continues, "Zoe is my daughter and Emily's daughter. We have DNA. We have letter from biological mother. She chose Emily to raise child. I will protect that choice with my life." Reporters push. HOA claims you are planning media stunt. Ethan jaw tight. Media stunt? They blocked ambulance and stole child. Now they say stunt. Someone shouts, "Court may force full custody to father." Ethan face hard like stone. "I will reject full custody publicly. Mother will stay mother. I will sign before judge." Paparazzi shocked. Never saw rich CEO rejecting power. Reporter gasps. "Why?" Every wealthy father takes full custody. Ethan steps closer to crowd, voice loud like truth roaring. Because love raised her, not money. Silence falls like winter over noise. Cameras click slower now, respectful, not hungry. But behind reporters, black car parked dark like shadow with eyes. Caldwell sitting inside watching Ethan speaking truth with anger like failed king looking at free man. Caldwell whispers to someone on phone, "Activate plan B, destroy mother's image tonight." Phone voice responds cold, "Prepare documents about neglect, poverty photos, report filed by fake neighbor. Make her look dangerous to child, release midnight." Caldwell smiles poison. Tomorrow court will see her as threat. Inside house Emily sits hearing noise outside from windows. She fears what world can do to poor woman when truth even bigger than her strength. She holds letter again like shield, reading words again and again. "Don't take child from love." She whispers to picture on table, "I won't let them take her." Ethan returns inside tired like he holds world on shoulders. Emily stands, wiping face fast, trying to act strong. But Ethan sees pain like light sees shadow. He sits near her, voice soft like nighttime. "Don't hide fear from me." Emily sits slow, whispers, "I am scared they will show world my poverty like crime." Ethan nods, pain in eyes. "They will try. But poverty is not crime. Crime was done by rich who killed mother's wish." Emily shakes head. World listens to rich voices, not poor truth. Ethan looks at her long, eyes soft but filled with fierce fire. Then rich voice will speak poor truth. Emily confused. How? Ethan stands, goes to big shelf, pulls document. Legal ownership papers of company. Huge value. He brings to table. Emily shocked. "What are you doing?" Ethan voice slow like vow. "I am resigning tomorrow as CEO." Emily stands fast, heart jumps. "No, this is madness. You fought years to build this. Don't destroy life for me. Ethan looks at her with eyes deep like ocean, voice steady. I already lost life when I lost child. Company is building, child is living. I choose living. Emily mouth open, tears fall hot, she shakes head crying. Don't break everything because of love. Love should not take everything from you. Ethan steps closer, whispers. Love gives everything back when you first give. Everything away. Emily covering mouth crying like soul breaking into light. She whispers shaky. Why me? Why trust me like this? Ethan looks right into her eyes, voice soft like touching her heart. Because mother of child trusted you before she died, and child trusted you for 5 years. If two souls can trust you beyond death and birth, who am I to doubt? Emily crying, shaking, they look at each other long moment like silence speaking louder than words. Ethan closes papers. I will sign tomorrow morning. Then court will see I have nothing but love, not money power. No fear I will take child alone. Emily whispers, voice barely sound. You are giving your throne away. Ethan smiles small through pain. I don't want throne without my daughter sitting on my shoulders laughing. Emily smiles through tears. Something warm grows in chest like sunrise after endless night. Suddenly Emily's phone rings sharp. She picks with shaking hand. Voice on other side angry. Emily Harper? This is case assistant. HOA filed complaint midnight. Claims you are unstable. Neighbors say you leave child alone nights. Emily's breath stops. She shakes. That's lie. I work nights but Zoe stays with neighbor babysitter. Voice cold. Complaint states child left alone. Pending investigation. Tomorrow hearing. Emily collapses on sofa. Voice small and broken. They want to destroy me. Ethan kneels in front. Holds her hands firm. Eyes fierce like warrior. Listen to me. They are scared. Fear makes them lie louder. We have truth strong enough to crush lies. Emily shaking head. But judge will see papers saying I neglect. How to prove false. Ethan touches her cheek with palm soft. I will bring babysitter to court, doctor, nurse, neighbors who saw your love. We will show child healthy, strong, smiling. Emily whispers broken. What if they twist everything? Ethan whispers like steel. I twist back harder. Emily. They don't know what father looks like when fighting for child. Emily wipes tears slow, breath deeper. Fear still heavy but trust holding her like hand of woman in letter. She whispers, I'm tired fighting alone. Ethan whispers gentle. You are not alone now, not again. Night grows deeper. Moonlight quiet over mansion like peace trying to enter room with too much pain in corners. Emily walks upstairs. Lies beside Zoe. Child opens eyes little. Whispering, Mama you came back. Emily kisses forehead. I will always come back. Zoe hugs her neck, falls asleep safe. Ethan sits in hall alone, lights dim, letter on table shining under lamp like star in darkness. He reads words again and again. Mother's last wish burning like fire in his heart. He whispers tonight. I will protect Emily. I will protect child, even if I lose empire. He holds letter like hand of woman he failed to save years ago, whispering, forgive me. Clock ticking slow like heartbeat of story. Night silent except wind whispering through trees outside. Trees near old well shaking like memory moving through branches. Camera zoom on letter again. Don't take child from love. Outside in dark street. Caldwell's car moves slow like snake crawling. Voice whispering through phone. Court hearing at 10 a.m. Media leak starts 6 a.m. Her image will be destroyed before judge sees her. Silent laugh echoes. Let truth drown under shame. Car drives away. Inside mansion 2 hearts sleeping near child. 1 heart awake planning fight. Love breathing in house like light repeating soft message through walls. She was smiling behind the snow. Morning arrives too fast like someone pushed night away before hearts were ready. Sky still pale, air cold. Sunlight weak like hope tired after long fight. Inside mansion Emily wakes with heavy breath. Eyes swollen from crying. She slept close to Zoe like guarding treasure from invisible thieves. She touches child's cheek, soft, warm, alive, miracle breathing in front of eyes. She whispers, wake up sunshine. Zoe opens eyes slow, sleepy smile like soft light. Mama, court today. Emily nods slow, heart shaking, yes baby, today is big day. Zoe hugs her neck like giving strength with tiny arms. Downstairs Ethan already dressed, black suit, no tie, hair wet from shower, jaw tight. Face tired but eyes on fire. He didn't sleep, spent whole night calling people. preparing statements, gathering witnesses, babysitter ready to testify, nurse ready to speak truth under oath, doctor ready to confess decision from years ago, Ethan ready to destroy HOA in daylight. Emily comes downstairs holding Zoe's hand. Ethan sees them. Expression softens like ice melting in sun. He kneels to Zoe, kisses her head slow. You a brave girl. Zoe smiles innocent. I am Mama's girl. Ethan smiles. And Papa's too. Zoe nods like truth simple as breathing. Breakfast untouched because nerves stronger than hunger. Emily tries to eat small bite but throat tight like rope tied around fear. Ethan sees. Gently pushes plate away. You don't need food now. You need strength. Emily whispers quiet. I feel weak. Ethan touches her hand. Warm, gentle. Strength is not when you feel big inside. Strength is when you shake but still walk. Car arrives. Black, long. Security around like shield made of flesh and loyalty. Reporters already outside gate waiting like vultures or angels depending on camera direction. Microphones long like spears. Flashlights like lightning. Voices screaming questions. Emily. Are you fit mother? Ethan. Are you resigning? Is child psychologically stable? Is Emily mentally stable? Words like bullets thrown at heart without mercy. Ethan steps forward, protects Emily with body, opens car door, lets her and Zoe inside first, sits beside them, closes door with slam like closing door to war outside. He leans back, deep breath, hands shaking only for moment then steady like steel. He looks at Emily. Are you ready? Emily whispers, voice small but firm. Yes, he nods. Good. Today we win, not because of power, because of truth. Court building tall like cold mountain built from stone without heart. Stairs wide like path to judgment. Hall inside echo footsteps like ghost voices in empty church. Judge room quiet but air thick. Wooden seats filled with people already waiting because stories spread across city. Some here to support. Some here to watch pain like show. Some here because they fear truth will change them. Court clerk calls case. Carter versus Harper. Child custody hearing. Emily's stomach drops hearing her name and word verses like war between her and Ethan. She looks at Ethan alarmed. He whispers immediately. Title doesn't matter. Situation does. We are one side. Emily nods small. They sit front. Emily on left. Ethan on right. Zoe in middle seat with soft toy. Judge enters. Old man with grey eyes like storm clouds. Face serious like stone carved by years of lies and truths. Voice deep, present your case. HOA lawyer stands first, wearing expensive suit, face arrogant like someone who believes money is truth. He speaks smooth like poison. Your Honor, Emily Harper is poor, uneducated, works nights, leaves child alone, unstable environment, neighbor complaint, child in danger, best interest of child requires safe, stable, wealthy guardian. Emily heart burns like acid. Tears come but she holds them because child watching. She squeezes Zoe's hand. Zoe squeezes back like tiny warrior. Lawyer continues loud. Ethan Carter, wealthy CEO, can provide education, healthcare, house, security, future. He pauses dramatic like actor. Emily Harper cannot. People in room whisper like wind blowing ash of her dignity. Judge looks at Emily, voice neutral. Ms. Harper, do you leave child alone? Emily stands shaking legs, but eyes full of love. No, Your Honor, I work nights. Babysitter stays with Zoe. She is never alone. HOA lawyer smirks evil. Babysitter not present today. Emily whispers. She is here. Door opens. Babysitter walks in holding file. Woman in her 50s. Face strong like mountain. Speaks direct. I have stayed with Zoe every night for 2 years. I feed her dinner. Help homework. Put her to sleep. Wait until Emily returns. Judge nods. Thank you. Crowd murmurs. Now surprised because truth entered room like quiet tiger. HOA lawyer shakes head, changes tactic. Ms. Harper has no family, no support, no money, cannot secure child future. Emily stands again, voice small but clear. But I gave her love every day, every morning breakfast, every story night, every hug after school. Love is future too. Room silent, some eyes wet. HOA lawyer laughs small, cruel. Love doesn't pay bills. Ethan stands like lightning strike in hall, voice loud. But lies do? Room gasps. Judge bangs hammer. Order. Ethan holds document stack, heavy like truth weight. Your Honor, HOA blocked ambulance during storm. Forced hospital to separate child from mother. Forged death report. Gave baby to adoption illegally. Now they stand here calling mother unfit. Lawyer protests fake shock. Lies. Ethan lifts DNA result. Hospital record files. Letter from mother. Shows judge. Judge reads slow. Eyes change color like storm learning truth. Breath heavy. Ethan speaks deep. Voice shaking with pain and fire mixed. 5 years ago, Emily gave birth and lost child because of their decision. She cried alone thinking baby died. I cried alone thinking my baby died. Now they want to steal child again using law like weapon. Emily cannot stop tears now, crying silent, but Ethan continues stronger. Emily Harper raised child alone with love, gave everything from nothing. I had everything but lost child. She had nothing but saved child, and they call her unfit. Judge looks at Emily long time. Eyes human now not stone. Ms. Harper, why didn't you remarry? Emily voice broken, whispering truth raw. Because my heart stayed with baby I lost. I gave all love to Zoe. Judge asks Ethan, Mr. Carter, are you seeking full custody? Room tense like air waiting to explode. HOA lawyer smiles ready to clap because he expects wealthy father to win easily. Ethan breathes deep, voice loud enough to break walls inside people. No. I refuse full custody. Court freezes like time stopped. Lawyer face falls like mask shattered. Judge surprised. Explain. Ethan steps closer, voice slow, emotional. Emily is mother by choice, birth, sacrifice, love. She raised Zoe 5 years. She deserves full right. I want shared custody, equal rights, not remove mother. HOA lawyer screams like trapped animal. This is emotional stunt. Ethan turns, eyes dangerous. No, this is father choosing love over power. Judge bangs hammer again, louder, crowd cheering slowly. HOA lawyer tries last cheap attack. Emily is mentally unstable from grief, unfit. Emily breath stops, hands cold, world spins. Past pain thrown like knife into heart in front of crowd. She almost falls. Ethan grabs her shoulders steady, whispers soft. Don't believe lies. Emily shakes head, tears rolling, whispers. I'm not unstable. I'm broken but I love strong. Judge sees pain but strength. Suddenly door opens again. Nurse from hospital enters with doctor. Nurse crying, doctor pale. They walk straight to judge. We confess, judge nods, speak, nurse voice shaking. HOA forced us to lie. They told us to hide baby, separate mother, give baby to adoption. We regret daily, doctor nods, it was crime. Court screams chaos. Judge bangs hammer again and again. Order. Emily cries harder because truth finally has many voices, not just hers. Judge asks Ethan final question. If you have all power, money, why choose shared? Ethan looks at Emily, eyes soft, voice quiet but stronger than storm. Because love raised her, not money. Because child doesn't need bigger house, she needs mother's arms. Because I lost child once, I will not take child from mother who saved her, because she was smiling behind snow. Room silent like prayer, even judge breath slow, like hearing something sacred. Emily covers mouth, crying uncontrollable. Zoe looks at her mama scared, mama. Emily pulls her into arms, hugging fiercely like world trying to take child again. Ethan puts hand on both backs like shielding. Judge wipes small tear from eye secretly like moment broke even stone heart. He clears throat, voice deep, official but emotional. Court finds Emily Harper primary custodian, Ethan Carter equal guardian. Shared custody granted. Child remains with mother. Father legal rights recognized. HOA actions transferred to investigation. Emergency order signed today. People clap loud like thunder victory. Some stand, others crying. Sound of justice heavy and beautiful fills hall like ocean wave rushing through locked doors. Emily hugs Zoe crying. Ethan smiles through tears. Heart bleeding but healed at same time. Emily whispers into Zoe hair. We did it baby, we won. Zoe holds both faces, tiny hands touching tears, whispering, Mama and Papa both. HOA lawyer tries to shout something but judge ignores. Stands, leaves bench like finished painting truth on court. People surround Emily and Ethan, giving support, cameras recording pure moment. This time not for gossip but history. Reporters ask Ethan, are you resigning? Ethan looks at Emily, smiles soft. Yes. Today I resign. I choose father not CEO. Reporters gasp like building exploded, crowd whisper. Some shocked, some inspired. Emily turns to him tears wide. You did it. You really did. Ethan smiles gentle. Love first, empire later. Caldwell sitting last row stands furious like volcano, shouting, "You destroyed everything for poor woman." Ethan turns, voice calm but deadly. "I destroyed nothing. You destroyed humanity for image." Caldwell tries to leave but police waiting, handcuffs click, crowd watches him taken away like rotten symbol removed from heart of community. Emily looks at Ethan long like seeing soul through skin. She whispers, "Thank you." Ethan shakes head slow. "Thank you for raising our daughter." Emily breath shakes. Tears fall again but smile bright like dawn after endless winter. They walk out of court together, Zoe between them holding both hands. Sunlight outside finally bright like real sun. Not weak morning light, warm on their faces. Wind soft like blessing from woman in snow somewhere beyond time smiling at family she united. Camera closes slow on letter in Emily's hand. "Don't take child from love." Zoe sees paper, smiles big, whispers soft like secret. She was smiling behind the snow. And now, everyone believes. Sunlight outside court feels warm like new life waking after long winter. Car ride back quiet but full of small breaths full of relief. Emily sits in back holding Zoe. Child hugging her neck like tree hugging earth. Ethan drives without words, but eyes soft for first time in years. Like storm inside finally found place to rest. On road people watch them. Some smiling, some crying, some surprised. But truth now bigger than judgment. Truth walking home on feet of mother, father, child. They reach Emily's small rented house first, roof old, fence damaged, flowers in front blooming weak but fighting to live in soil hard with stones. Emily steps out holding Zoe. Ethan stands near car looking at house. Quiet, heart heavy with respect. He whispers slow, "This house raised our daughter." Emily turns, surprise on face because no one ever respected her home like this. She whispers, "This house is small." Ethan shakes head gentle. "This house is big enough for love." Zoe runs to door laughing because she loves her little space. She turns and calls both, "Come inside." Emily smiles warm. They enter house. Inside smells like tea, crayons, laundry soap, something pure like innocence drawn on walls in invisible paint. Ethan looks around slow, seeing each corner like reading story filled with sacrifice unreachable by rich life. He touches small drawings on wall. Houses, smiles, flowers, 3 figures holding hands in snow. He breathes deep, something like pride and pain mixes in heart. Emily sits on sofa. Zoe jumps beside holding toys. She looks at Ethan with big eyes. "Papa sit." Ethan sits on floor near child. Not on sofa because child likes floor world. She gives him toy doll. "This is mama doll. This is papa doll. This is baby." Ethan smiles small, voice soft, "Family doll." Zoe nods happy. "Yes." Emily watches scene with tears hiding in eyes like little diamonds shining but not falling yet. Ethan takes letter from pocket, places on small table like placing crown on throne. Emily's eyes go to letter always, like gravity pulling heart to paper written by woman who saved them without meeting them. Ethan stares at words, voice soft like whispering prayer. "We must honor her wish, not only in court but in life." Emily nods slow. "How?" Ethan looks at Zoe smiling, playing, safe. By making sure Zoe grows with love from both. Emily looks down, hands nervous. She whispers, "I don't know how to be family with someone I just found yesterday." Ethan smiles sad. "Same. I don't know how to be father after 5 years lost." Silence sits between them like gentle child, not heavy now, soft, full of possible future. Door knocks gently. Emily opens. Babysitter, nurse, doctor stand outside, each holding small gift for Zoe. Nothing expensive. Small toy, book, flowers. They hug Emily, cry, apologize again for years of silence. Emily hugs them too. Forgiveness heavy but real. She whispers, "Thank you for telling truth." Ethan shakes doctor's hand long, deep respect. Doctor says low, "I will testify again if needed." Ethan nods. "Truth will protect you now." Evening falls soft, clouds pink like cotton sleep, neighborhood quiet like holding breath. Emily walks outside alone for minute, leaning on fence, looking at sky, whispering to photo inside heart. "I hope you see us now." Tears slow, warm, small sad smile on lips. Ethan comes outside, stands near without touching, both looking at sky like searching for woman in snow in shape of stars. Emily whispers, "Do you think she is happy?" Ethan nods slow. "Yes, she wanted this ending." Emily wipes tears. "Ending." Ethan shakes head gentle. "Not ending. Beginning." Emily breath small laugh. Beginning of what? Ethan looks at window where Zoe jumps around laughing. Beginning of family. Next morning Ethan returns with big boxes. Bags, workers following, Emily surprised. What is this? Ethan smiles calm. Repairs? Painting? New roof? Safe home for Zoe? Emily shakes head. No, I can't accept big gift. Ethan looks in her eyes. Serious but gentle. Not gift. My duty as father. Emily breath stops. Heart melts. She whispers, thank you. Workers begin fixing roof, painting walls, making house strong. Zoe runs around excited. Paint on her cheek like war paint but fun war of colors. She touches wall while painter works, leaving tiny handprint on new color. Painter laughs soft. Her art will dry here forever. Emily sees that and realizes house now holding memory of moment family built not by money but by shared hands. Days pass in small quiet happiness. No court calls. No HOA shadows. Police investigation ongoing. Caldwell in jail. Community slowly changing rules because truth forced mirror in face. Now they talk about emergency gate always open. About community caring no matter rich poor. About children's safety before rules. Emily hears and smiles small because change slow but seeds planted by pain. One night, winter arrives fully. First snow falls in community like white blanket covering roads and roofs. Emily wakes hearing soft silence of snow on window. She gets up, goes outside yard with coat. Sees snow slowly building small layer on fence. Cold air feels kind not cruel like storm years ago. She holds hand out catching flakes, feels like touching memory. Ethan arrives behind, quiet steps, stands near her, both looking at snowfall like seeing dream come true from child drawing. Ethan whispers soft. Snow came today. Emily nods. Yes, Ethan looks at her. This snow was in her drawing. Emily nods, tears on lashes. She remembers something from night she was born. Ethan touches fence. Cold feels like truth. Maybe memory from mother heart went into her. Emily looks at him long. I think so. Inside house Zoe wakes early. Sees snow outside. Runs out barefoot screaming joy. Snow! Snow! Emily yells soft laughing. Baby shoes! Ethan picks her up laughing too. Puts shoes, jacket. Zoe runs again. Making small footprints. Mouth open catching snow. She stops near old tree. Looks up, eyes wide. Emily watches from steps. Zoe smiles like she sees someone. She whispers soft into air, thank you lady. Emily heart blasts with emotion. She runs to Zoe, kneels, who baby? Zoe touches snow falling on palm, whispers, lady behind snow. Ethan kneels too, looks at Emily. Both eyes wet but smiling. Zoe touches their faces with tiny hands. She happy now. Emily hugs Zoe, crying happy tears, looking at sky like looking at woman smiling behind clouds. Ethan wraps arms around both. Three hugging under snowflakes falling like blessings. World quiet, moment loud in hearts. Later Ethan sets table inside house. 3 cups hot chocolate steaming gentle. Zoe sits between parents, drawing again on paper. She draws 3 figures holding hands in snow. But this time instead of faded memory faces, she draws clear faces. 1 woman with smile like Emily. 1 man with sharp jaw like Ethan. 1 child in middle like Zoe. Above drawing she writes crooked letters, family. Emily sees, tears again. Ethan sees, heart melts again. They both know this time drawing not memory from past but dream of present becoming truth in future. Night deep, house warm, lights soft yellow. Emily puts Zoe to bed. Child tired from snow games. Sleep fast. Emily touches forehead, whispering, sleep my miracle. Ethan stands at door watching, then helps close blanket. 2 adults leave room quietly. Sit in living room near small heater. Silence comfortable now not heavy. Emily whispers. I never thought life will give me family again. Ethan whispers back. I never thought life will return what it stole. Emily looks at letter on table, picks carefully, reads again, voice low. Don't take child from love. She looks at Ethan, tears soft. We didn't. Ethan smiles. We gave child to love. Emily eyes shine. Yes. They sit long in quiet glow of heater. Snow outside making soft hush like world calming. Ethan looks at Emily, uncertain like child asking for future. Voice low. Emily, may I ask something? Emily turns slow, heart aware. Yes. Ethan breath deep. Can we try to be family? Not for child only but for us. Emily heart shakes. Tears gather. She remembers. Pain, fear, love, journey from mud to court to snow. She whispers slow, honest, I don't know how, but I want to try. Ethan smiles small, rare smile full of truth. We try slowly, Emily nods, slowly. Both hands touch slowly on sofa like sunrise touching horizon. Outside window snow falls on street like new story writing itself straight from sky to ground. No lies, no papers, only truth melted into flakes. Inside house woman from snow in picture lives through child's drawing. Her wish now reality breathing in small home where love bigger than walls. Camera moves slowly to room where Zoe sleeps holding picture of woman in snow. Her whisper echo fading into night.